Manitoba farmers spent last weekend in a standoff with Manitoba Hydro. And it's really because of the NDP. Manitoba Hydro, the Crown Corporation electricity company in the People's Republic of Manitoba, is building a massive transmission line across southeastern Manitoba. It's called Bipole III, and it's really been a mess from the get-go. The farmers say they aren't able to negotiate at all with Manitoba Hydro, that Manitoba Hydro won't meet and sit down with them, and Manitoba Hydro won't respect their land. The farmers want a biodiversity assurance. They are very concerned that Manitoba Hydro isn't cleaning their construction equipment and could spread pest disease and invasive plants and weeds from farm to farm. So, about 30 Manitoba farmers after my own heart staged a peaceful protest on February 28th after seeing a dirty auger being moved from one site to another by Manitoba Hydro workers. Now, Manitoba Hydro and the NDP government are using police state tactics to bully, intimidate, and spy on landowners and farmers. Here is Manitoba PC MLA Blaine Peterson explaining.
Now the NDP has stooped to new lows of disrespect for Manitobans. After hiring a private security firm to bully landowners, no doubt another untendered contract, when this move failed to bend the resolve of the landowners, the NDP then turned to the RCMP. 4 cruisers on the scene, just to back the NDP. 4 cruisers. You can't get that out for any kind of a real emergency. Now, after the private security and RCMP failed to intimidate Manitoba property landowners, the NDP has now turned to a private investigator to spy on landowners, take photographs of landowners and their vehicles. This is police state mentality. How shameful of this NDP government.
Now, if you're from Alberta, this should sound all too familiar. NDP governments, wherever they may be, have a few things in common: high taxation, irresponsible spending, and a total disconnect with the rural culture. Actually, I think it's a little bit more than a total disconnect. I think it's a total resentment of the entrepreneurial spirit and independent attitude that farmers and ranchers have in their own ideological DNA. This NDP attitude in Manitoba is the very same one that saw the Alberta NDP ramming through their farm unionization law, Bill 6, without any real consultation with the very people it would affect the most, farmers and ranchers. That's exactly what the Manitoba NDP is doing with Bipole III, zero consultation with farmers. The NDP constantly tell us how we need to be more culturally sensitive, but in reality, they're the ones who are so insensitive to rural culture. They don't respect the work, they don't respect the land, and they don't respect the deep connection farmers have with their land. And the NDP will proceed with their agenda at all costs. For the Rebel.Media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid.